You finished your classes, you earned your diploma, and now you're entering your career beyond the hilltop. But the reality is that the corporate world is hard to navigate. There are a lot of unspoken rules which may leave you feeling like you don't belong in your new workplace, but you do. I'm Ella F. Washington, professor of the practice at Georgetown McDonough School of Business, and I'm going to share 4 tips on how you can crack the corporate code and set yourself up for better success on your new job. First, own your story and understand the power of your strengths. You should always have about a 30-second elevator pitch ready to go when you meet someone new. It should tell them what you're interested in, who you are, and what role you are bringing to the company. So for example, maybe you tell them you're a brand new analyst in this financial role and you're excited to learn about XYZ. That already gives them something to reference you when they think about your brand, and it also allows them to ask you follow-up questions and hopefully lead to a further conversation down the line. Second, expand your networks of influence. So our networks are so important to our growth and development, from having more mentors to help usher you through your career, to having peers that you can kind of commiserate with. In order to expand your network, one easy thing you can do is take advantage of that onboarding time where you can ask anybody out for a coffee. It could be a virtual coffee or in-person coffee. It's just an opportunity to say hello, to share who you are, and be super curious about how things get done in the workplace. And don't forget to follow up after that first conversation so that you can keep the relationship building. Third, master the ABCs of negotiation. Negotiations help us to increase our awareness and agency in situations. They help us to build relationships, and they also help us to understand that clear outcomes can happen out of any negotiation. If you shift your mindset that negotiations are not about winning and losing, but instead they're about finding solutions that create win-win opportunities for everyone involved, everything starts to become clearer around why you should negotiate. The 4th tip is to create your own niche. Your organization hired you because you bring something unique to the table. So the way to figure out what your niche is thinking about the things that really interest you in your workplace. What are your strengths? What are those things you do exceptionally well? And what are the areas that you want to continue to lean into and grow? When you figure that out, you want to layer that on top of what your organization really cares about or a problem that you can help them solve. For example, if your organization is trying to get more into social media and you're really good at that, maybe you bring your skills to help produce social media. That's one way that you can bring your own strengths and interests into your workplace in a way that creates your unique niche. Starting a new job can be scary for anybody, and it's important to realize that you may not have all the answers when you first start off. So it's not about being perfect on your first day. It's about bringing your best self and being curious and humble enough to ask for help along the way. With these tips, I hope you feel empowered to write your own playbook with confidence as you step into your career. I also invite you to read my new book, Unspoken, A Guide to Cracking the Hidden Corporate Code, for more insights into how you can bring more authenticity to your personal and professional lives.